Abbott. Governor, your response to Eric Adams that at the core of your policy is racism.
It's kind of odd, really, Laura, because New York and Chicago, they are self-declared sanctuary cities. So you would think they would be asking for me to be busing migrants to their cities. The fact of the matter is, Laura, that there are more people coming across the border every single day than there are migrants that are in Chicago or New York. And this is not a Texas problem. This is a United States problem. And it's the responsibility of New York and Chicago and the entire country to deal with a problem caused by Joe Biden and Joe Biden's open border policies. As you have said before, we can never forget the way it was just a few years ago under President Trump. We were at multi-decade lows in the number of people coming across the border. Now we are at these record-breaking highs, and it will get worse when Title 42 is repealed and the borders are opened up. And so Chicago, New York, and other cities, they need to step up and help out in this crisis caused by Joe Biden.
Now, Governor, right before you joined us tonight, Adams went on CNN, doubled down on his remarks. We just got him in. Watch.
I don't know if it's to undermine these large cities that are run by black mayors because of his political agenda. I don't know if he's doing it before the race. I'm giving the facts of where he has sent them to. We have 108,000 cities in America. Look where he sent them to.
Your response to the mayor that you're targeting these cities.
Actually, their cities are chosen. They're the chosen cities by the migrants themselves. Understand this, and that is every one of these migrants who gets on a bus, they volunteer to go and they choose the city they go to. They want to go to New York. They want to go to Chicago and these other cities. And so this is a complete voluntary process where, again, we're sending them to sanctuary cities that are embracing and welcoming these migrants who've come across the border.
Now, Governor, everyone thought this was, Biden's sending troops to the border. I think there's already 2,500 troops there doing, more clerical work and processing work. We don't need to play the press secretary on this, but what do people need to know about what these troops are actually doing?
Let's be clear. Joe Biden said that he's sending 1,500 military troops to the border, but in that same order said that they would be doing paperwork. Laura, the last thing we need are troops on the border doing paperwork. We need more Border Patrol officers. We need the real United States military to go down to the border and take the action that President Trump would have taken.
Well, Governor, this is a massive human tragedy and a danger to our country's security. Do we have any way of really knowing who most of these people are? A lot of them don't even have IDs.
Well, so many of them do not have IDs, but Laura, the most dangerous part about it, as you know, is the fact that in the past year there have been apprehended about 100 people who are on the terrorist watch list. And the people on the terrorist watch list, they pay extra to not be apprehended. So who knows how many terrorists have really come across our border and are going around the United States of America. The top duty of the President of the United States is national security, and Joe Biden has failed at that top duty on our southern border.
Yes or no, is this an impeachable offense, what he's done to this border?
I believe it is. Laura, he is failing to fulfill the duties of his office, his executive powers. He's not executing the immigration laws that were passed by the United States Congress.
All right.
I believe it is an impeachable offense.
Governor, thank you so much. Now, more bombshells tonight from Jeffrey Epstein.